everybody. This is Eric Towers from Towers Arms. This is week 8 of FTT 122. Final week. We have 3 parts. Part 1 is using the remaining dummy cartridges, disassemble them and get the measurements. And then part 2 is demonstrating the proper method of using the cartridge measurements to find out the information provided in the textbook Cartridges of the World. And for part 3 is provide a brief description of the cartridges I disassembled for this week using the textbook Cartridges of the World. All right, everybody, we're going to start with part 1, getting the measurements and weights. Get measurements and weights. 38 special. We have 1.15 overall length. But if you don't forget, 1.15 inches overall length. Bullet is 0.53. 0.53. And get diameter. 35. Get diameter on this one. 137. Do thickness here. 0.05. 0.05. I'll do 0.43. 0.43. Let's start with the next one. 9 mil. Overall length. Make sure we're good. 0.75. 0.58. 0.35. 0.37. Do thickness. 0.04. And diameter at the base. 0.38. 7 mil mag. 249. 2.49. Exactly. Let's see. From there's 0.21. 0.21. 0.04. 0.2. 1.1. Diameter. 0.28. Alright. On to 30. 203. 2.03 inches. 0.40. Tapers down. For 1. 0.412. Got taper to it. I'm going to do mine up there. 0.06. 0.84. 0.30. And on to 556. Good. And 1.77. And should be straight wall. 0.37. Yeah, 0.37 to 0.35. 0.37 to 0.35. 0.03. 0.37. One thing I forgot is measuring the neck on these. 0.24 neck. Let's see. 0.24 neck. Let's finish this off first. 0.22. Overall length. 0.74. Alright, let's go back at 30 neck. 0.32. 0.32. Down here. This neck. 0.32. We'll get like length. 0.26 shoulder. 0.26 shoulder. Let's do measurement on this one here. Right about there. So it curves 0.44. 30, 0.44. I'll get this distance here too. 0.20. 0.20. Alright, now we got our measurements. Let's get our weights. Start with a 38 special. Our measurements, let's get our weights. Start with a 38 special. It's already been teared and verified off screen. Our weight, 125.2 grains. 125.2 grains. 9 mil, 124.2. 7 mil, 145.3. Changed. 7.4. 2.4 that. 33. 150.3. 556. 55.6. Okay, so I got all the measurements written down, the weights written down. I'm going to pick one of these, start with the 556. I'm going to write it down, get the diagram written up, and then we're going to go to the textbook Cartridges of the World and look it up. All right, so tapers in, got neck up, mouth, neck up. This is where we got our Here's a quick sketch. We're going to transfer our numbers here. Start with the neck. We are 0.24 inches wide by 0.20 inches deep. Overall length, we have 1.77 inches. Our rim width, we got a rim of 0.37 and a thickness of 0.03 inches. So we're going to take these numbers, we're going to look it up on the... All right, now that I got Cartridges of the World pulled up, I got our measurements on the whiteboard. You're going to go to the back of the textbook for like an index. It gives us all our measurements to compare. And for the 5.56, it's on page 674. They're all based on diameter for how they're organized. 674 right here. 5.56 by 45. Start out with that 224 diameter of the bullet, which is really close. We're at 22. We weren't able to go. So we got 22. The neck diameter is 249. We got 24 also. We got our shoulder is at 349. I didn't get that. So as you can see right here, page 674, we got the measurements. We got our bullet diameter, the neck, the shoulder, base diameter. We even got rim thickness here. So 0.041. We're at 0.03, so it's real close. And our bullet diameter, 0.224. We got 0.22. So I mean, that is a 5.56 round, based on our measurements and what's in the book. So that was part 2, the method for using the cartridge measurements to find the information in the textbook Cartridges of the World. So for part 3, I'm going to give a brief description of some of the cartridges that we disassembled. All right, so I looked up some history on the cartridges that we disassembled. 38 Special, also known as the 38 Colt Special, and more generally and simply the 38 Special. This cartridge was developed by Smith & Wesson and introduced to the military and police model revolver in 1902. The 9mm Luger. The 9mm Luger, or the 9mm Parabellum, was introduced in 1902 with Luger automatic pistol. It was adopted first by the German Navy in 1904, and then by the German Army in 1908. Since that time, it has been adopted by the military and practically every non-communist power. 7mm Remington Magnum, introduced by Remington in 1962. The 7mm Remington Magnum was brought out at the same time as the improved bolt-action 700 series, which replaced the earlier models 721, 722, and the 725. And for 30-30, the 30-30 or 30 WCF was the first American small-bore smokeless powder sporting cartridge. It was designed by Winchester and first marketed in 1895 as one of the chamberings offering for the Marlin 1894 lever action. Then on 5.56, the 5.56 NATO, or the 223, first appeared in 1957 as an experimental military cartridge for the Armalite AR-15. In 1964, it was officially adopted by the U.S. Army as the 5.56 ball cartridge M193. It is used by select-to-fire M16s, which is based on the original AR-15 design. The cartridge was the work of Robert Hutton. Thank you everybody for watching. That was week 8 of FTT 122. This is Eric Towers for Towers Arms. Thank you.